Hey everyone, this is Erika Shoonmaker and I'm here to talk to you a little bit more in depth about my color palette tip that I posted on Dribbble a few weeks ago. Here in my Photoshop document I have the original palette of colors that Raji posted and a duplicate of that same palette. This is so that you can see the difference between the top row of colors, which will be the originals, and the bottom row of colors, which are the ones that I'm editing. First thing I'm going to do is to create a new fill layer. Make sure it's a solid color. And when you're doing this, try to think about what you want your colors to be tinted to. So because Raji said he wanted more playful colors, I decided to tint these a bright orange. The second thing I'm going to do is to change the blending mode. I usually default to overlay. And as you can see, the colors are now much brighter and much more orange. Though we're now losing the green, the purple, and the blue, which we want to bring back. So in order to do this, I'm going to edit the opacity to, let's see, 50, or I'm going to go to 25. So now you can see that the bottom row of colors is more harmonious than the top row of colors because they're all sharing the same tint. They're all tinted slightly orange. So because of this, the blue loses a little bit of its saturation. The yellow gets brighter, the red gets a little more orangey, purple becomes more plum, and the green becomes more of a yellow green. Now, the key to this tip is experimenting with blending modes and opacity to find your right colors. So, for example, I can switch this to soft light, and you can see that the colors are still slightly different, but they're not as noticeable as overlay. If you wanted darker colors, you could try a blending mode like multiply, which will give us darker shades. Another thing you could do is color burn, which will also darken the colors, or linear burn, which will darken them further. If you want lighter colors, you can try screen, color dodge, or linear dodge. And keep in mind also that I have these all on opacity 25%. So if I were to go back to 100%, you can see the differences more drastically as I change blending modes. So what you're going to want to do is spend a little bit of time with your colors and figure out what's going to be best for you to use. What sort of look are you going for? And do you want the colors to be lighter? Do you want the colors to be darker? And then when you find something that you're slightly happy with, you can always change the opacity to bring a little bit more back your original colors. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope this tip was helpful to you.